University Admissions Clinic. I hope you guys are well. Well, while Instagram is actually telling you guys that I'm here, I need to give I'm bursting to give the information. I hope you've seen the story about Saudi Arabia. If you are from Saudi Arabia, and you're probably here watching this, and you are maybe perhaps an English language student right now, perhaps you are actually at an English language school in the UK and you're fixing your English language, or you might be doing an IELTS in the UK, or if you're actually watching from that part of the world and you will wish to study in the UK, I have some very good news for you. So I just want to say is this: UK Bright Education, now we are now able to help you with an admission at a Saudi Arabian government approved UK university. The list goes on. Where do I start? We have Aberystwyth University, Anglian Ruskin, Aston University. This is just, I'm going through just some of them. Bangor University, Birmingham City, Bournemouth University, Brunel University, Cardiff Metropolitan. That's some of the C's. Some of the G's, we've got Glasgow Caledonian University. You can get an offer from here, from UK Bright Education. If you're Saudi and you are watching this, these universities are approved by the Saudi Arabian Cultural Bureau. So all you need to do is this. I can go on forever. Just tell me the name of the university. I can tell if it's here. Kingston University, Loughborough University, Newcastle University, Sheffield Hallam University, University of Bath, University of Bedfordshire, University of Durham, University of Edinburgh. We've got University of Leicester. Yes, I'm from there, so that's cool. University of Nottingham, University of Oxford, University of Plymouth, University of Reading. I can go on forever. University of St Andrews, where Kate and William went to. University of Strathclyde. I can go on forever. University of Warwick, where my daughter was supposed to go for medicine. University of Westminster, University of York. I've only just said some of them, only some of them. So like I said, if you have, ladies and gentlemen, any friends and family who are actually, either they're Saudi and they're in the UK, probably on their English language course, or they're moving on from foundation and they want to get a bachelor's, I can help you with an offer letter with those. If you are wanting or aspire to have a master's course in the UK, I do have the list of Saudi Arabian Culture Bureau approved UK university list, where hopefully with some UK university partners I can actually get you an offer. The way it works is this. So basically, once you actually come through UK Bright Education, you give all your documents, then I submit on your behalf. Once you've got the offer letter, with that offer letter, you go to Chiswick in London to the Saudi Arabian Culture Bureau, where you'll be allocated a supervisor, and then you will get a special sponsorship letter to say that the government will pay for your fees, for your living costs, and for the course itself. And then once you send that off, once I send that off to the university, and then you just move on and you enroll. It's as simple as that. Very exciting news. The reason why I'm even more excited is this. I don't know if you've seen in my story, we've got the two twins there with the Saudi Arabian flag on around their neck. Basically, that is actually from De Montfort University. So these two students who's on the in the story, you'll find it on the thumbnail as well. They are actually graduates from De Montfort University, and the reason I'm bringing that up is because De Montfort University is officially, only a couple of weeks ago, they're officially on the list for Saudi Arabia. They are approved by Saudi Arabian Cultural Bureau. So if that sounds like you, Leicester City, if that sounds like something where you'd like to go, not a problem. If you want to staying in London, if you'd like to stay there, not a problem. There's many universities in London where UK Bright Education will be able to help you to get a UK university offer letter. If that sounds like you, great, let me know. Right, so now I'm going to start saying hello to people. We have got Victor, hello Victor, Himators. We've got Ems, hello Ems, Luca Yemzi, and Uncle Timothy. Right, brilliant. Okay, so we've got all these people here. Thank you for coming. Now, I've got some more good news for you, so I need to write this down. Number one, I don't know if you saw, there was a particular story which I sent, I think Tuesday or Wednesday. There's one particular university where they've actually selected which countries they're allowing for the deposit and for the installment plan. Countries include Nigeria, and Ghana is there as well, and other African countries as well. If you want to know whether your country is actually in that list, just DM me direct. But let's see if you like this this particular payment plan. So there's a particular university in the UK where for the September intake, to release the CAS, you need to pay a deposit of £4,500. Okay, so to release the CAS, this is for one particular university. they'll accept this kind of installment plan. So to begin with, before releasing the cash, £4,500. Once you've got your visa, at the point of online enrollment, because as soon as you get your visa, you get your sticker and you're flying here, then at some point the university will contact you to enroll online. At that point, you have to pay £4,750. And then the remaining fee you pay in the second term, which is around the end of January. So whatever's amount left. So for example, that's after all your scholarships, and it's after all other things which might have been reduced. Hello Asaketh and Ruwa Rashe. Are there scholarships available? Yes, it is. It depends on the university. Some of them are automatic, some of them are first come, first served. For example, De Montfort University, fantastic scholarships, I'm not going to lie, but it depends how much you pay and when you pay your initial deposit. So for example, I've said this in previous lives as well. So for example, hi Nabila. So for example, you've got, if you pay 50% of a fee by a particular point, then you get about, and I can't say about, I should be accurate. Hello Harmeet. You have to pay certain amount of money, let's say 50% of the fee, then you get X amount scholarship off. If you pay 100% of your fee by a certain day, then you get £3,000 scholarship. So it depends, and that's a first come, first served for De Montfort University. Hello Temitasha, hello Bukanayamu. Bukanayomi, right. Okay, so how does that sound? What do you think of that particular university? So there's one where they accept this kind of installment plan and deposits for Nigeria and Ghana, because they're the main countries that I work with at the moment. £4,500 to release the CAS. Then the rest of the £4,750 to pay by the time you enroll online. And the rest of the fee, so let's say 50% of the fee, you're going to pay by the end of January the following year. Okay, if that sounds something like, oh, by the way, that particular university, they accept the 2-2. So if you've got a second class lower, they'll accept that. If you've got YX C6 or above in English language, they will accept that. IELTS is waived. IELTS is waived. If that sounds like you, DM me direct. Don't just watch. You need to take action. Okay, intention is very important. Right. I think I'm done. So I've talked about the Saudi Arabian approved offer letters. I've talked about a particular university where the deposits and the payment plan, they've issued that for Nigeria and Ghana and other African countries, but let me know. Right. I've got some updates, 2 pieces of advice. Okay, I know it is good to give advice, but it does help if I apply it as well. So I'm going to say a bit of both. Right. So basic, what do you want to hear? Let's see, you guys, you run the show here, so it's okay. Do you want to hear 2 or 3 happy stories, or do you want to hear 2 forms of advice? You lot tell me. Ruwarashe, I don't help with fully funded scholarships. I only help with admissions only, not with scholarships. But the universities, they come with their own scholarships, but not fully funded. Not fully funded. Right, what do you want to, guys, you lot select, okay? Do you want to hear 3 happy stories? Or do you want to listen about 2 lessons that you need to learn? Let me know. I'll give you a few seconds to decide. I'm sure Instagram takes a few seconds for you lot to watch this. Do you want the happy story? Asaka the first. Thank you. Okay, you said you want the advice. Okay, let's hear the advice. Right. So basically, all I want to say, I've got 2 forms of advice. Oh, yeah. I attended a webinar this week, which was with 3 universities. I'm not going to mention Bukayanomi. I'm going to talk about your thing in a minute. Just hold on there. Let's see if I can highlight your question. Can I highlight it? Can I highlight it? Pin comment. Oh, I can. Yes. I've pinned it. Right. Okay. Advice is okay, but bonuses. Okay, with stories. Yeah, you like the stories. I'm a teacher. That's what I do. Right. So basically, here's the advice. Number 1 is this. Advice is, if you want us, I need to calm down and talk slowly. If you'd like, right, if you'd like a September admission, if you haven't got your act together now, forget it. Okay, we're in the middle of February. Are we in the middle of March? Sort of ish. Nearly getting there next week. So basically, if you want to come, if your intention is September 2023. If that is your intention, my friends, you need to get your act together. You need to get your documents through to me. I'll send you my email address right now if you think you are ready to study in the UK. Let me give it to you because some of you don't know it. Okay, I've just posted it now. Okay, so if you'd like a UK university for September 2023, you really need to get your act together, get all your documents ready, and then send it to me. I will check it on your behalf, give you feedback if there's anything missing. And if you're really close to even getting an offer, then at least I'll book a free call with you. Okay, you know everything on the internet's free. So I'll book a consultation call. We'll have a chat. If you feel that you're ready for it, then we can move on. Right, the documents that I need is this. I think you guys know this. International passport. You know I'm dealing with West African students, and I try my very best to deal with universities where WIAC is accepted. I know some of you guys, you don't want to do IELTS. I get that. So I do work with universities where WIAC, C6 above in English language is accepted. Anyway, we'll talk about that later on. So let's see if I can see your WIAC or NECO certificate. Number 3, is your transcript ready? Even if it's the student copy, it doesn't matter. I need to see the breakdown of your scores of each of the modules that you've done, all the subjects that you've done, what grade you got, and also the final mark. I need to see the breakdown. Number 4, your qualification certificate, very important. Don't just send it. Oh, hello Tufail. Right, so I don't just want to send me a really horrible picture on top of your bed sheet. I've seen so many bed sheets, my goodness. Don't send a picture which is on your bed and then you take a picture and the document's like this small and I see the rest of your room. I don't want to see that, okay? So scan everything nicely. Okay, if you're working, then a work reference letter, a work recommendation letter. If you're not working, don't panic, it's okay. Send 2 academic recommendation letters. Okay, now massive favor, when you send the academic recommendation letter, for goodness sake, don't do this what other students are doing. Make sure, number 1, it's on letterheaded paper. Make sure your referee has signed it. Make sure your referee has given their direct contact details in case the university would like to contact your referee direct. Very important. Once I've got those, I'll send over an application form, fill that in. Once I've seen everything, if it's good to go, then after that I'll actually call you. We'll arrange a meeting between you and me on WhatsApp, because I'm in the UK, you're not in the UK, and then we'll talk. And then if you think you're ready to go, then we move on. It's as quick as that. Hi Kediston. Right, so that's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 is very important. I'm actually, again, I got this information from a webinar which I attended with 3 universities in there, and they are saying the same message again and again. They are trying really, really hard. Okay, listen to this. They're trying really, really hard to actually get the process to be improved, the process time. You are the customer. We know this generation, you need things like this, right? Quick. Okay, you want quick service. If you don't get it, you're going to go elsewhere. They get that. But did you know one particular university, I don't think I've told you this, one particular university, they receive 500 applications a day. 500 applications a day. Now, you clever people, how many is that in a week? In 5 days. So how many applications is that in a week? You tell me. 3 of you are watching. If one university receives 500 applications for 1 day, how many do they receive in a week? Someone talk to me. Come on, students, you've got this. What's 500 times by 5? Are you really going to make me give you the answer? Seriously, you don't know 500 times 5? Asake, you are kidding me, right? It's 2,500. Keniston, really? Seriously? Right, so basically 500 times 5 is 2,000. Just 5 times 5 is 25. So 2,500 applications are being processed. Thank you, Asake, much better. Right, so basically what it is this. If they're receiving that many, where on earth is your application? Can you see what I'm trying to say? You need to get the ball rolling. So that's number 1. Number 2 is once you have received the offer letter, they are trying their best to get you your offer letter on time. But one thing which I'm trying to get my students to do as well is, as soon as you get the offer letter, you've got to make your decision straight away. And also you've got to pay the deposit, if there is a deposit to be paid, usually there is, to pay that within days. Within days. So you are in front of the queue for CAS. Okay? Do I make myself clear? Just say yes or no. Okay? So the next point which I'm trying to say is this. If you receive an offer letter, whether it's through us, UK, hello, next, whether it is through UK Bright Education, I would like that, obviously, through UK Bright Education, my advice as your consultant, as your agent is, you have better make your mind up, whether it's yes or no, as soon as possible, within days. And then you've got to get ready to pay your deposit within days. Okay, very important. They said, this is what they said at the webinar, that if you don't, it's very disappointing from their side that they've done all this effort to get that offer letter to you. And then if you take ages, if you take so long to actually pay your deposit and to say yes to their offer, you're actually delaying the whole process. And it's not good for you. Okay, I don't know what you are trying to do, but if you got an offer letter and if that's where you've applied, okay, I would highly recommend that you actually give a response. Whether it's yes or no, doesn't matter, no pressure. With UK Bright Education, you can apply for more than one university. One is the main, one is the insurance. Hello, Victor Robbie. Hi, Pritam. Right, so that's not a problem. Right, so that's that. I've said my points. Right, so Solomon, hello Solomon, I'll answer your question. Let's do one by one. Where's the first question? I think one of you guys, I pinned a question, haven't I? Okay, hold on. I could do this, hold on. I have pinned it. Where did it go? Hold on. Right. There's this question that one of you asked. Do you have any university that accept, oh, this one. Right, Bukanayomi, hello. Do we have any university that accept HND, please? Yes, please. DM me. I would love to help you. If you'd like to have a direct master's, I would love to help you. Please DM me direct. Let's get this process started, okay? The answer is yes. There's several universities that will accept HND. Right, Uncle Timothy, we will do the happy news in a minute. Let me answer these questions. How do you do the next one? Okay, I should do this on my laptop. Can you do lives on a laptop? I think King Solomon's asked me a question. Do they accept HND qualification for master's program? I think King Solomon the 7th, the answer is yes. I'll be more than happy, an honor to help you. So please DM me direct. Let's get the ball rolling, okay? I'll be able to help you. Hello, Fasasi. Right, Babatunde. Okay, right. So no more questions. Okay, good. I'm going to move on. 3 happy newses. Alhamdulillah, no sad stories today. I was thinking, was there anything that I would have learned? Is there anything sad which happened this week? Alhamdulillah, not really. The only sad thing is that snow has happened in the UK. I hate snow. You might love snow, but I don't like snow. So it's snowing at the moment. My kids, my daughter who's studying medicine at the moment, her university has closed because a lecturer couldn't come in. So she's at home all day playing games. And then my other daughter, her school is closed because of snow. Because in the UK, we're not prepared for snow. So that's why she's actually at home as well. And my son, his lessons are actually happening online, so he's at home. So obviously, what am I going to do? I've got to make sure they're fed and watered and, you know, ready for Friday prayers and all that, which is okay. I should be grateful. I am grateful. Right, so the happy news is this, right? If you've got any questions, keep asking. Keep asking questions. That's what I'm here for. This is for you guys. Oh, Asaki, you like snow? Come to the UK. Come to the UK. Right, so I am here. Look, the whole point of having this live is not just to show my face, because actually there's no point. This is basically to maintain my community. My community is you. My community of people, students who are following me, you guys need this updates. My finger is on the pulse, okay? If I have an update to give to you, I will share it. If there isn't, there's no, I don't want to be here, okay? I'm only here for your benefit because I need to look after my community of followers. Okay, that's the plan. Right, luxury brew hair, lovely handle. Right, three happy stories. Oh yeah, you need to know this. Number 1, Next week, I'm actually going to meet up with my 2 Nigerian students from Sunderland University who are doing top-ups in nursing next week. So I'm going to create content, post that out to you, but you'll see. So yeah, that's really, really nice because I live in Leicester, they live in Sunderland. So I'm going to visit them next week just to see how they're doing, just checking up on them. I'm an agent. I don't just stop at the door when you get your visa. I do try my best, if in any capacity or form, if I can help you, I'll go out of my way. And until you've settled, I don't let go. That's how I work. Okay, so it's like saying that you are the guests of my country. So it is my job to make sure you're settled. And once you say, Ma, I'm good to go, then I let go. That's how it works. Okay, because you're like students and I'm a teacher. That's how we work. Right, so basically, yeah, I'm going to check up on them to see if they're okay. So that's going to be next week. I can't wait for that. That's happy news number 1. Happy news number 2 is, guess what? I'm going to do a live this time on a Wednesday. Usually I don't, but I'm doing a live on Wednesday. Guess what the title is? It's how to avoid making application mistakes. Watch that. And that's with De Montfort University Sub-Saharan Africa's Senior In-Country Admissions Manager, Adebimpe. It's going to be on Wednesday. It'll be 2:15 my time, so that'll be 3:15 your time if you are in West African time. That'll be on Wednesday. So if you want to learn how not to make mistakes, how to avoid mistakes, what kind of mistakes are students making, what are the most common mistakes which I would like you to avoid, please stay tuned, watch it, share it with friends and family. From De Montfort University, Adebimpe. She's the Senior In-Country Admissions Manager and she's my account manager, so she'll be here on Wednesday, inshallah. Right, so happy news number 3. There's no questions. Why don't you have any questions today? What's going on? No questions. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. Right, last thing is on Tuesday, if you don't like visuals and you like to listen, you put your headphones on a lot, I'm doing an audio LinkedIn live on Tuesday night. I haven't decided what time yet, but yeah, Tuesday I'll be doing an audio LinkedIn event where I'm just going to be sitting there waiting for you guys. And if you've got any questions, you just switch the microphone on and you just ask your question one by one. And I'll just sit there waiting for you guys. It's like an open clinic, drop-in clinic. Just come. I'll give you the details on the day. It's called an audio LinkedIn event. So if you've got LinkedIn profile, please use that. And then you just click on something and then you listen or you speak up, say, Afsana, I've got a question, and I answer it live then and there. If that sounds something like for you, then just join in. It's on Tuesday next week. So Tuesday's the LinkedIn audio event. Wednesday, Ade will be with me to talk about how to avoid making application mistakes. Also on Tuesday, I think, or Wednesday, I think Tuesday, I'll be seeing 2 students who are top-up students. Basically, how does that work, the top-up in nursing? Okay. Oh, hello, Victor Robbie, you've got a question. Hi, Mum. I'd like to know the necessities before applying for a UK visa. Which kind of visa? Could you tell me which kind of visa? Because I only deal with admissions. Are you talking about student visa? Answer. Could you reply to that, please? Right, so basically, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, so the Sunderland students, so I've got 2 students who are from Nigeria. They both are NMC qualified registered nurses in Nigeria. They had to do IELTS. Okay. Oh, hi, Adebiola Adeyeye. Right. I love saying those words and names. It's so cool. Am I getting it? Am I pronouncing it correctly? Abiola Adeyeye. And I know that Abiola means the family name and Adeyeye is your actual name, your first name in this country. Working visa. Ah, man, you got the wrong channel. I don't deal with working visas. Only I deal with UK University admissions. Look, it says UK Broad Education. So basically, I only deal with UK University admissions. That's all I deal with the admissions. Student visa, and for that you need a student visa. And the rights of a student visa is, for example, if you are the student, you are allowed to work 20 hours a week class time. Holiday time, you can work full time. If you are a master's student, you can bring your dependents, and your dependent or your spouse can actually has the right to work full time. Okay, this is a very good time to come if you want to come. Oh, yay! I pronounced it. Yay! Thank you, Abiola. I swear I have to call you Adeyeye, but let me know. Right, so that's that. Sorry, I swear your name is David Victor Robbie. Something like that. Is it David? Is it Victor? Let me know. Right, any other questions before I can go? Any other questions? Basically, this morning I woke up really, really early. So I feel a bit tired now. So before I, start cooking and everything, I'm just gonna have a quick nap. Candy Mills, hello. Right, anybody else? No more questions. Okay, that's not nice. You should ask questions. Adekunle, Adekunle, how do you pronounce that name? Yeah, Adekunle, I know. I've come across lots of Adekunles. Right, okay, right. So I think I'm gonna go. So as you know, I'm gonna summarize everything that I've said. What's the budget for fashion course? Ooh, De Montfort University, please, De Montfort University. Right, courses can start from 12,000, 13,000, 15,000, 16,000. It depends what kind. De Montfort University is very, very good with regards to fashion. Okay, they're one of the best in the UK actually. So I would highly recommend that. I'm a direct partner and De Montfort University is coming next week, inshallah. Victor Robbie, okay, sorry. So what's the da? Okay, so yeah, for fashion, so I would say I'm going to give a ballpark figure around £15,000. But you don't pay it all in one go. It depends on the university. It depends on the university. Right, Asake, can students apply for the... Oh my goodness, I like this student. Right, Asake, the answer is Y-E-S, yes. How do you say that in Yoruba? How do you say yes in Yoruba? Let me know. Yes, yes, yes. If you think that September is too soon, if you don't have enough money to show or to afford for September, yes, I would be more than happy, it'd be an honor to help you with a January admission if you wish. Not a problem. I'm not going to say no to that because you guys will be ahead of the game. What's the best university? Asake, I'm so glad you're here. Right, okay. I wanted to bring this up. Great minds, great minds. Okay. Yes is Beanie. Beanie in Yoruba. Okay, Beanie. Okay, right. Okay, so celebrity fish farmer. Hello. Right, so basically with regards to education, Asake, I'm so glad you talked about that. The reason being, I'm going to shamelessly say De Montfort University because... Listen to this. If you have any experience of being a teacher or you are a qualified teacher or a teacher assistant in your previous life and you want to do a master's in education practice, you will not believe, I bet you're going to say wow to this. There's a particular master's course where the commitment is only 2 nights a week. Do I get a wow for that? Would anybody say wow? I would say wow. Okay, so it's a master's program. It starts in September, only one intake September. It's for teachers, okay? So it's the title is Education Practice and the commitment is only 2 nights a week. You have a life. So you've got no excuse not to get distinction or to get top marks in that degree. But that is, it's for those kind of, I know it, exactly, right? I'm so glad you guys think like me. So basically, if you feel that that is something for you, DM me direct. I'll be more than happy to help with De Montfort University. If you want to go to another university, there's another one called Education Research, I think. Again, so none of these need IELTS. By the way, none of these need IELTS. So there's 2 education-related masters at Dundee University. One does need it, the other one doesn't. Education Research. Okay, now if you are a teacher and you want to go into PhD research rather than becoming a teacher afterwards, another thing is called Education Research at Dundee University, where IELTS is not required. You can go in with YXC 6 or above in English language. Their course is around £15,000 after the Vice Chancellor African Scholarship, which is for 5,000, so it'd be 15. Their payment plan is really nice. You pay a certain deposit, I think £3,000 or £4,000, and the rest of the fee in 7 installments, but you need to show it in the bank. I'm a partner for both universities, so if you really want Dundee or De Montfort University and you're a teacher, I'm your girl, okay? Also, if you want to come at De Montfort University, I'll be more than happy. It'd be a privilege to actually refer you to a supply agency for teachers. So if you've got any experience of teaching children or looking after children or anything like that, I can actually refer you to a supply agency called YSA Education. We did a live with them last week. I don't know if you watched it. and they actually will help you get jobs in teaching in secondary schools because you're allowed to work 20 hours a week. Does that make any sense? Am I talking nonsense? So basically, if you want that, and guess what? They'll accept international work references. That's why I'm interested. If it means a solution for you, I am there. Okay, right, I think we're done with questions. Okay, hello, House of Style. Okay, Abiola is asking question. Okay, hold on. Let's go down. What will you advise? My wife studied science course, but she is presently into fashion, of course. Can you give her my... Oh, okay. I'm so glad you asked this question. Right, because guess what? If she was doing this and she wants to do this, that means pre-masters. Yes. And guess what? She'll be here for even a longer period and you can join her as well. So basically, if, for example, if you, my friend, have a lovely partner who happens to be a wife, okay, that lovely, beautiful woman who studied science and she wants to go into fashion, what I'd highly recommend is if you could contact me, she will need to do a pre-masters followed by a master's. Meaning that all the theory that you need to learn behind fashion, there is certain academic things you need to learn. She can do that. One is called my laptop's behind me, so that's why it's not here. Fashion management, and there's 2 or 3 more courses, but there's some more all around the country. So pre-master leading to master is a joint visa, joint CAS. Dependents can come, so she can do the change. She can do the change. Okay, if that sounds something like you, let me know. She can come as soon as July or September or January. There's several intakes for pre-masters. Okay, let me know if that helps. Right, I know some of you are my students. Hello, I know Sil Bravas for a long time. Oh, hello Abdullah, assalamu alaikum, Jummah Mubarak. Right, is there anything else that you'd like to know before I go off? Is there any more questions? Okay, next, love that. Okay, what that means is I can go from accountant to nurse. Oh, no. It doesn't apply to every single vocation. It doesn't. I'm sorry to say. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. It doesn't apply to every single subject. I'm afraid. I'm so sorry about that. I just want to say, next. Tell me if this sounds like you. If you have done a social science related degree, you can move to global health. If you've done a social science related degree, you can move on to psychological well-being. It's a pre-masters at De Montfort University. Their next intake is January. Next, if that sounds something that you like to do, either psychology related or global health related. And guess what? You don't need IELTS. IELTS is waived. If you have WIAC or NEC or C6 or above, make sure it's not 15, 20, 25 years old, okay? It has to be a bit more recent. If that sounds something like you, unfortunately, I can't help you with nursing, but I can help you if you want to go to pre-masters into global health or psychology related. I can't remember the exact name. I think psychological well-being or psychological health, one of those, where if you've done a social science related course, you can go into that. Into global health for sure. If you've done even one module and some research in psychology, you can go into the psychological masters as well. So that's a possibility. Right, Abiola Adeyeye, what's the budget for pre-masters for the fashion course? It depends on your qualification. If you are a HND student, it's around £11,995. You have to be here for 6 months pre-masters and then the 12-month course. Can you see how long it is? If you've done a degree, it's £9,995. So you do it for 1 time, 3 months, and then you do the masters. So it depends on your background. I did sociology. Oh, next. Oh, interesting. So if you'd like, hello, Beauty Bling Natural. So basically, if you'd like to do, you did do sociology, right? So if that sounds something like something that you like to do, you know what? I was thinking, I wasn't feeling that well this morning, but I was actually thinking of doing a YouTube video on global health, on psychological well-being, and the other one, psychological health, psychological well-being, and global health. The first one, global health. Because do you know what? So many students want to do global health, but they're not because they think they need IELTS. But if you do pre-masters leading to masters in global health, you don't need IELTS. that will be good for you. You're here for longer. You're spending all that money, you might as well stay here for longer. Next, if that sounds like you, oh, there's one condition. One condition is your study gap has to be 7 years. If it's longer than 7 years, then it won't be. That's the admission requirement. Okay? Right. Any more questions? I think I need water. Let me get some water. Right. Any more questions while I get more water? Right. I think I've done a reel for this. I'll have to share it with you guys. Right. The pre-masters does not. When I say pre-masters leading to masters, you can't pay like £12,000 for 2 courses. It doesn't work like that. That's just for the pre-masters. Okay, just for the pre-masters, and then you only pay for the master's fee when you start your masters, not before. Okay, so what I've explained is for the pre-master's fee, and then when you start your masters, whether it's 3 months away or 6 months away, then you pay for your masters. It works like that. Does that make sense? Abiola, if you think that is for you, contact me, DM me. I can help you. You don't need IELTS, and that's all it is. Ayindia Lagos, hello. Abiola Adeye. Or I have to pay separately for both. Yeah, you have to pay separately for both. Because you're changing your subject now. Yeah, from science to fashion. Right. Hello, Soto Bardowski. Right. Okay, I think I'm pretty much done. I'm going to go. Tomorrow I'm going to release... what am I doing today, tomorrow, content-wise? I'm going to release a video on YouTube tomorrow about how someone got an admission for MSc in engineering management. If that's something, your cup of tea, then you can watch it on YouTube or on Instagram, no problem. Amakokoze, hello. Right, I think I'm kind of done. If you came late, not a problem. You just need to watch from the beginning, but I need to write the caption, then press this button, and then you can see it live. So I hope you stay well. Like me, always look after yourself. Water is very important. Any words or pearls of wisdom? Hello, official Dex. Right. All I'm going to say is a dream is a dream, not a problem. But if you want to make it a reality, you've got to think of a dream with a deadline. Okay? You can make dreams. I can have dreams, you can have dreams. But if you want them to come true, make that a dream with a deadline. You've got to think, I'm going to talk to Afsana about this and I'm going to join January. You need to give yourself a deadline. If you don't, they'll just stay as dreams. Does that make sense? A dream will always stay as a dream unless you give it a deadline. You've got to be intentional. Don't just be here and watch. No, I don't want that. I don't want followers who are just following just for the hell of it. I am here to help you to make the right choice for your future. As it says, UK Bright Education, I'd like you all, my dream is, if I can, for you lot to come to the UK to study, to make your future bright through education. Right, I need to go. Right, Asake said, must my reference be related to that? No. Basically, one of them is work. If you're working, work. So if your boss says, you know, I give you my blessings, I'd recommend you to go to UK to study, that's good enough. Yeah, it doesn't have to be related. It helps if it's recent. Make sure the work reference is not like 5-10 years old. Make sure it's from your most recent employer. Academic reference, it has to be from your teachers. Okay? You know, that's a no-brainer. Right, thank you, Victor. Oh, hello, Gospel. Hello, Anugwam Chinedi. I remember you. Right, okay. Right, I think we're good to go. I will see you very, very soon. Remember, LinkedIn audio event next Tuesday. De Montfort University, they're going to do a live with me with regards to how to avoid application mistakes. Please stay tuned for that. Tomorrow I'm going to drop a video. Tomorrow or Sunday I'm going to drop a video. How a student got an MSc in Engineering Management admission. If you like that kind of thing, then drop by and watch that on Instagram or on YouTube, any of those. No problem, Asaka. You guys have been the best as always. Have a lovely Friday. Look after yourselves and I'll see you very, very soon. If you want a UK University admission, you know what to do. Just DM me direct. I'll put you through the process and we'll take it from there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.